constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. And the Terrapins will get us started with the opening kickoff. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Spartans' offense comes onto the field first today. He's only got a few games left to make that final impression on Heisman voters, but based on the season he's had so far, he's certainly run his way well into contention, David.
It's been unbelievable. It's been unbelievable to be a running back to impact the game this much, consistently, week in, week out, take the physical pounding, and still be elite. Finishing this season will go a long way to deciding whether he wins the Heisman, but so far, Palmer, I've been impressed.
Man, the durability is just something to behold. When you think back to former Heisman winners at the position, especially at Alabama, guys like Mark Ingram or Derrick Henry, that's what those guys had as well. They seemed to get better as games went on, but they also got better as the season went on, and that's what this guy's doing now.
Got his man! What a throw! Not a lot of room. He fits it in beautifully, and they've got it at the 30. The Spartans will line it up on 1st and 10. Grabbed over the middle. It's Taylor. Set up for 2nd and short after that completion. Wants to keep it in the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Collier. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. From the gun. Extending the play. Fires into the end zone. He throws back across his body, and it's picked off.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
Finds a man on the right. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Mendoza. He lobs one high down the left side. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the defense got him at the 27. The Terrapins decide to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David. Turning it on. He's at the 30. Inside the... And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Sparty.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he's going to bring it out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Off the play fake on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's 1st down. Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. Trying to set up the screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. And the Terrapins are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Gives it on the option. He is going nowhere as the defense is manhandling this running game. The Terrapins will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or do you say, hey, QB, throw that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some points.
And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. And the Spartans are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun on 3rd down. Grab near the marker is Collier. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
We always talk about yak, and that was 3rd and very manageable. They were just throwing the ball to the sticks, just trying to pick up a simple first. But when you've got playmakers like that can do things after the catch, any play could be an explosive one, and you saw it right there. Tremendous job getting it to him early, and he does the rest.
Rolling, throwing, looking right. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
The absolute perfect spot on the field to take a shot. Take advantage of the space you have and just missed out on a little bit of space. Man, receiver catches the football but just gets out of bounds. But I love the aggressive play call just outside the red zone.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Caught behind the line. It's Williams. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Got his man on the right. Lots of room to run. Touchdown, Maryland! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands, right to him, and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
He gets a block. He's got an alley. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. To the air, it's Mendoza. unloads to the wideout. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Caught over the middle. It's White. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. Punt is in the air. He'll take it on the return. He's got great speed. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Boy, that last drive, they had a chance to put 3 on the board and passed. This one needs to be productive, David.
I got no problem with aggressiveness. It was a pretty decent drive. This offense isn't fully clicking yet. They need to get in a little better rhythm, and they need to capitalize on those scoring opportunities.
And they've got the weapons to do that too, David.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Spartans! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The kick is up and good, and put 1 more on the lead.
Man, we know football gets harder when you start to get in the red zone and the field shrinks. Who needs that? Break the long touchdown run. Nice job by the back. Seeing the hole, exploding through, getting a long touchdown run.
All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. And the Terrapins can really attack on this 2nd and short.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Makes the grab. It's Williams. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got his man to the left. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Terrapins look to keep this drive humming. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Grab behind the line. It's White. And he'll be run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Not a very productive play there. And the Terrapins now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Off play action. Fires to the big fella. Really putting together a threat now. They get the 1st. It's at the 37. The Terrapins want to move quickly.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. 9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers receivers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Grabbed behind the line. It's Gore. Still on his feet at the 45. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. To the air on 1st down. Throwing right. Snags it. And he will score. Touchdown, Michigan State.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
28, Maryland, 10.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking for a man. It's Mendoza. Quickly out to the tight end. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too. Back to pass on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's Williams. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Under fire. The sure hands. It's Williams. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Punt is on its way. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute well.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Leaves it with the running back. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Spartans in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Under fire. He'll try to do it himself. Didn't find much running room there. Picks up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
Nice job on the defense. You got to dial into your keys. You got to make sure you're reading those guys up front. They did a good job. They saw it. They pulled the trigger. They knew the quarterback had it.
Right down the middle. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. And the Spartans moving quickly to the line. He might want another play. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Working that left side now. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. They'll immediately call timeout. This offense has been running wild in the 1st half, but wait, touchdown Sparty! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the 2nd half.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Motion from the wideout. To the air, it's Mendoza. Firing to the right, complete. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Terrapins with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime.
Well, we knew coming into this one the tight end was a big part of this offense, and you've seen it early in this game.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left. Backed up now, here's second and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Fires to the big fella. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. The pressure on him, and the quarterback goes down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first half. The Spartans will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
Gets open down the middle.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. Got him downfield. Lots of running room. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Terrapins!
And you can tell he trusts his big tight end. Airing the football way down the field, treat him like a wide receiver because you know he's going to go up, make the big play, get you in the end zone, score a touchdown.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the move from inside his 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. And the Spartans, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Looking downfield on first down. Finds a man on the left. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Spartans will have it 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Working the middle. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously.
Touchdown, Spartans! And the stomping has commenced.
And he's in for his 3rd rushing touchdown. You college fantasy football players, that is what you want to see. +6, +6, +6. Let's go.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead.
Guys, a battle in the Peach State today. A lot of red and gold in the stands whenever the Yellow Jackets and Dogs have at it. And here's the latest. Georgia looked dominant on the way to victory today. That offense had zero problem putting up points, and the defense almost resembled the days of Nolan Smith, Jalen Carter, and Nakobe Dean. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Only a short gain on that run. Defense played it well. Able to pick up a couple on that last one. It's 2nd and 8 from their own 27. Back to throw, it's Mendoza. Get it out on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Finds his tight end. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. The Terrapins will punt it away on 4th down. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. And the returner will be brought down. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They're going to throw it to start the drive. He's got his man. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Got a man, it's Collier. They are able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
And the Spartans are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, the power run here. And he's going to go backwards, and they force a 4th down. What a play by this defensive front. Trying to keep the drive alive. Oh, he's got some space. The 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan State.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, one of the biggest games of the week is playing out right now. Let's check in on this top 25 battle. Texas A&M is down, but they are not out of it. Not there at Kyle Field, one of the more special places to watch a game in all of college football. It's a tight one right now. They're trailing by only 5 to Texas. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition. And if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Scanning the field, it's Mendoza. Release to the back. And they can't make the play on third down. And the Terrapins send out the punt unit. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So the final period starts with a second down play. They'll give it to the back. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. They run him out of bounds. He gets it to the 47. The Spartans with a second and short to keep this drive moving. The play action fake. Moves around to clear up the vision. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
They'll try to get it through the air. Grab near the marker. It's Collier. A defense will converge, and out of bounds he goes at the 40. And the Spartans have their offense in high gear. Looking to throw on first down. Looking for a deep man. Got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Sparty. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and at this point of the game, you just can't afford many of those. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The give to the tailback. Got enough for the first. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on first and 10. To the air, it's Mendoza. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Terrapins can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on third and short from the 49. From the gun, wants to pass. And they'll miss the connection here on third down. And the Terrapins will send out the punt unit.
On to kick it away.
A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Here comes the option. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. This offense has it with really good field position. From the shotgun, they'll run it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Terrapins have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Got it set up on the outside. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a 3rd and long. It's complete to the right. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. They'll play it safe and try for 3. And he'll try to make it 2 for 2, this time from 35 yards away. Smashes it between the uprights. Let's not say they cut into the deficit with that field goal. Maybe just, I don't know, tweaked a little bit of it away with their fingernail. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They coughed it up on that last drive, but the defense really bailed them out. Brings it in down the left side. Running free. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. And now this offense will take the field again. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Fires to the wideout. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. And the Terrapins will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Makes the catch at the 45. And there he goes. Boy, did he show it all on that return. The speed, the explosiveness, and took a little momentum with him out of bounds. The Spartans trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Let's go. Going right to work up top. Quickly to the tight end. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Got it behind the line. It's Williams. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. The Terrapins really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. A strike downfield. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Motion from the wide receiver. Here comes the Heat. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. Oh, they're after him. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. And the Terrapins getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. On target to the left. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. They still do count it for 6.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Taylor. Stopped at the 26, brought it out of the end zone, picked up an extra yard. And here we go, final play of the game right here. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big time pickup on that one. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.